Hello everyone, and welcome back to the little corner of YouTube which goes under the name of Reggiez Corner. So we are back with part 4 of our walkthrough of the horror adventure game Cayne, and we are basically pressing on from where we left off in the last part, which was us having left the PDT printing room, and we had some dialogue with the bodiless voice of some man, and we are still trying to figure out what is going on and how to get Hadley out of the mix that she's gotten herself into. If you want to find out what's going on alongside with me, all you have to do is to stay put, because now we start. So here we are again in the annex, and what we did at the end of the last part was that we entered a code to open the birthing lab area, and I think that's the one in here, the birthing lab Nexus. So we are now going in there to find out what's waiting for Hadley. Okay, so here we have the security hologram. The area beyond this door must be important to warrant such security. We have some stained floors. Old plasma and unrecognizable stains have formed an interesting patina on the metal floor. That's something that doesn't have any description, and this is something else. So, I think we'll start in here then. Oh, maybe we should. Yeah, it was nothing that we could do with that. Probably it's red, so. Okay. So, what do we have? We have a terminal. This terminal shows diagnostic information about the specimens, including growth charts, medical reports, and a feeding schedule. Retrieving platform. Crusted smudges of brown ichor stains the specimen tray. Glass barrier. Looks like someone's been trying to shoot their way through here, and there's blood smears. The optical transparent polymer forms a particularly resistant barrier to the grub habitat. Okay. Okay, so we'll start here, see if we can read something. We can. Julia Kearns logged in, check-in. Caligula, Atla, Mengele, Genghis, Mao, Nero, and Vlad. So all really strong historical personalities right there. Incidents. Vlad was temporarily removed from the habitat using a baited containment canister. Caligula has exhibited extreme aggression towards her siblings. Mao consumed 5 appendages from Nero. Wow. I have supplied raw meat and plasma to encourage brood gas production. Vlad produced an excess of the nootropic vapor, which resulted in low visibility in the habitat. 1 cubic meter of gas was shipped to the Kern lab for the subjugation of Samantha. Vlad was returned to the habitat. Adela has started the metamorphic process. I've applied a metabolism inhibitor in order to inhibit stage 2 maturation. The grubs are responding negatively to maternal vocal calls. There is a possible rupture in the grub containment enclosure that is causing a brood gas leak that is in turn agitating Samantha. Habitat humidity reduced from 84 for the 512-hour hibernation circle. Okay, so I'm guessing that 84 information could be interesting. And we also have a new code. Personnel. I'm making a note of the crew facilities password in case Boland locks me out again. So 3 crosses and a lightning. That's probably worth noticing. And that was all there was. Yeah, nothing else we can do here. Oh. No, I think I saw that. Atmosphere readout. This display primitively summarizes the current temperature, humidity, toxicity, and other status levels of the specimen's habitat. Grubs. The specimens in the habitat are inert and unresponsive, perhaps in some sort of induced coma. Oh, biological growth. A greenish gaseous smog lingers around the composite mass of flesh, muscle fiber, bone, and other organic matter. Oh, how nice. I guess that's that in here. Can we go in here?
Jesus.
You're scared?
Heck yeah, I'm scared. This place could create this.
Monsters.
And we have an achievement, Kern. You know, this is probably an area we could do a lot with, but... And we will be back, obviously, but I still think we should, while I have the code in my memory, punch that into the terminal and open up the crew facility area. Okay, so... No, that was not the one. Is this the one? Crew facilities, so cross, lightning, unlock.
It worked!
This can't be how I meet my end. I have so much more inside of me. I have so much more to give to the world.
Yep, this wasn't my plan either. This wasn't how it was supposed to be.
You're young. You can get through this.
And then, I'm stuck. Stuck with a baby. It's not a life. Not fair for either of us.
There are other choices.
Bingo! I did make a choice. It didn't end well. Women in my family have bad luck with babies. I'm continuing a proud family tradition.
And here we have the crew facilities unlocked. Maybe I should have a quick peek in there first to see what we have to work with. Crew facilities, here we come.
So, this is where the monsters play.
Still no sign of anyone?
Do plants count? This horrible place must have had more people around.
Is that a can? Like an advertisement for a can? Holographic tin of Jacka Cola. Who needs sleep? Jacka Cola. It's refreshing, addictive. May cause chronic insomnia, headaches, vomiting, diarrhea, nausea, hallucinations, hypertension, gastrointestinal bleeding, peripheral neuropathy, cardiac dysrhythmia? I'm not really sure what that is, but it probably has to do with the heart. Congestive heart failure, toxic epidermal necrolysis, catastrophic hemorrhage, and death. So there's absolutely no reason to drink one of those. Oh, that's an eye. Holographic eye. It's seen things you wouldn't believe. Holographic notice board. The menu's ready-to-eat items include the space soup and space specials. Table and chairs. The drab cheap plastic mundanity of this crew lounge is but a moment's respite from the horrors unfolding around it. Boombox. A retro tape cassette is loaded into the deck with the label Brosef Mega Mix 69. Bent stripper pole? What the hell's been going on here? This steel pole is damaged, but probably still useful somehow. Scented greenhouse. Leafy aromatic shrubs are flourishing in the otherwise somewhat unkept terrarium. Okay, first of all, can I grab the stripper pole? Because we need it. We have to have it. Hey, we could. Okay, and there's nothing more in here, I think, so let's move on. A minor elevator malfunction. Okay. Floor. Layers of ash on the floor resemble a thick carpet, and we have some fairly evident damage around here as well. Blood streaks the threshold like a red carpet. That's nice. Locked crew quarters. This apartment belongs to Cindy Milan. The name on the hologram reads Awesome Danny Boland. Well, he's not so awesome anymore, and he had it coming. Yeah, I didn't like that guy. It's an empty apartment. This apartment belongs to Dr. S. Adams. Smoldering debris. The steel wreckage radiates an immense amount of heat. The air above it hazy and distorted. Smashed glass and scrap metal and not much else. Can we maybe do something with this?
I never know if I should be shouting for help or keeping quiet. Hello? Hello? Shit. Okay, keep it quiet.
We have an achievement called Screams. And Hadley once again shows that she has a sense of humor. Poor girl. Okay, so I don't think we can move past this inclined metal floor. An incredible force has bent the platform. Yeah, these smoldering things. It's a PDA, ripped open door. See if I can... No, we can't even click on this side. And if I go here, I'm guessing... Yeah, nothing. So let's go in the open doorway.
Oh, terribly decorated.
And probably quite a stench. Yeah, this is a bad room. Vintage photographs. Sterile polyester vignettes of some other place, some other time. Mangled electronic safe. It looks like the door has been shooed off its hinges. That can't be good. Personal terminal. Burned out circuitry smolders behind the smashed screen. Romance novels. Titles like Bride of the Omniverse, The Cosmonaut's Mistress, and An Interstellar Scandal are still legible through the blots and gore. No, not and, of gore. Okay, we have the PDA, Shattered Picture Frame. It's a portrait of an old man in a white laboratory coat. Discarded equipment. A small light illuminates the device on the floor. Let's see if we can pick that up. Yes, we could. Blank PDT.
And it looks unused.
How do you know?
No blood on it. And it doesn't smell like rotting meat.
Very good. Blood-covered sheets. Blood-sodden sheets have dried like scab over the bunk. Oh, how nice. Yeah, we have a PDA here. Is there anything else we can kind of grab in here? I don't think so. The mangled electronic safe we could probably do something with, though. Yeah, let's start with that and then go for the PDA.
Oh my god. I'm
Old boyfriend?
drunken bar night and a morning full of regrets. They paid for the procedure. They chose the hospital.
Who?
Cayne Corporation.
Glossy photo. Is there anything in here more that we could pick? No, nothing. And there's like a little camera and stuff, but nothing aside from that. Okay, so the PDA. Julia Kearns. Was this how she looked before the accident? February 6th. Dad is anxious. He won't admit it, but I think the idea of having Cayne in stasis here bothers him. He knows his work is coming along slowly. He's scared to fail in his holy light, but knows that he will. Poor Daddy. March 14th. Oh, that Sharon. I'm sure it's her temptation that is leading my daddy to failure. She keeps him from punishing himself like he should. She scolds me for calling him daddy because she thinks I'm too old. Oh, so maybe that's somewhat Maybe that's the one that the other woman was trying to put in place. Anyway, excuse me, but I was raised with a little thing called values. Besides, she wants me to call her mom. Double standards, right? Yeah, that's definitely the daughters that was mentioned in previous PDAs. March 23rd. Joseph is so special. Do you ever feel like something is just meant to be? It's such a tacky feeling to describe, but it's true. It's cliche for a reason. How can you have nostalgia over someone you just saw a couple of minutes ago? I don't know, but it's the best feeling in the world. Babysitting Samantha's brood is easier when I know I can go see him afterward. April 4th. Another day, another load of brood gas harvested. I understand that we needed to keep Samantha calm, but it's such a pain to watch over her oversized maggots. Of course, why bother with the gas when we can just stick Sharon in there to calm her down just as well? They look about the same anyway. Ha! Did I mention how much I hate working with this bitch? It is bad enough that she's screwing my daddy, but I have to work with her every single fucking day. April 5th. Time to vent. I've really been thinking about how Samantha only lets Sharon handle her, and it pisses me off no end. Joseph could cheat on me, and I'd still be angry about Sharon and her stupid loop-sided face. I wish that witch would stop trying to micromanage my family. May 1st. The 1st of May is always so romantic. Spring is here. I mean, it probably is somewhere or other. There aren't really seasons here. Sometimes the atmospheric controls break and tries to either freeze or burn us to death, though. That counts as seasons, I think. June 8th. It's a tough life. Nothing can ever just be okay, you know. If someone isn't sick, you can bet they're tired or hungry or stressed out. There's nowhere I'd rather be, though. Most people don't get to live with their daddy forever, much less a 5-minute walk from their perfect boyfriend. Plus, I'm working for a righteous cause. It's all worth it. August 14th. Ew, fungus. They say it's all inside the ventilation system, and now it's starting to settle on the outside of the vents. Maybe that's why everyone's got food poisoning. How long has this stuff been around? It smells like old feet. September 9th. Work's getting even harder for Daddy now that his fungus is everywhere. I have just this thing, though. I can't make sure Dr. Adams doesn't use this as an opportunity to get ahead. Tonight I'll level the playing field. Joseph likes to bring me into the Adams workplace when we get really romantic. I'm sure he won't notice if some information gets deleted, right? October 4th. Sharon says her face is so disfigured because she had a stroke and lost control of the muscle that are supposed to hold the right side of it together. I'd have a stroke too if I had to live knowing that I was such a helpless idiot. Except I'd do the right thing and just off myself so that the rest of the gene pool didn't have to deal with me. Harsh. October 23rd. It's been a really long time since Daddy told me a story about Mommy. When I was a teenager, he put me to sleep every night with a story about the two of them before I was born and how happy they were. He denies it, but I think her death has a lot to do with his decision to practice medicine. Now though, he insists that it was his calling from Cayne since he was a child, and that Mommy was just an insignificant cog in the machine of life. I understand. Everyone copes differently. December 11th. Dr. Adam has done it. He's mapped Cayne's mind into a new host. No rejecting. This isn't how it's supposed to happen. Daddy just needs more time. I've rewritten the results and updated the ARM computer with Joseph's login data, but I'm not sure how long I can keep this up. Cayne, help us all. December 12th. Joseph struck me hard across the face. Does he know that I've been sabotaging their research? He called me Grublina while he ravaged me with some over-the-knee spanking and whips lightly across my back. Does he still love me? Oh, I know he does. December 15th. It's a blessing from Cayne. Samantha broke free today and killed 5 security guards. Why is this good? I managed to sneak over to Ralph. During the commotion and print a PDT, I used Joseph's high-level security clearance details. Also managed to grab a blank one. I'll save it for a rainy day. December 17th. Daddy hasn't slept in 3 whole days. He barely eats. And what has Sharon done? She distracted him. He needs to focus on Cayne. Maybe it's time I finally give her what she deserves. Joseph has been cold towards me despite me submitting to another beating and some light strangulation. Okay, she's really into some weird stuff. December 19th. Bueno and I are over. The bastard, he admitted to me that Adams paid him earlier this year to fuck a young girl. Was she prettier than me? Does she believe that pain is pleasure? No, this cannot continue. December 23rd. I'll lure Sharon over to Samantha's cell and use Joseph PDT to release Samantha on her. I just need a little human flesh to get the broodlings buzzing, and Samantha will do the rest. With the security thinned after the incident, nobody will ever find out. Even if they do figure it out, Joseph will get the blame. December 25th. This is it. The power has just turned off for maintenance or something. I've decided to take care of that Sharon, and then I can set things straight for Daddy. Praise be to Cayne, praise be to Cayne, praise be to Cayne, praise be to Cayne. Wow. So there's really not one normal person down here. This lab messed everyone up in some way, it seems. Alright, I think that is... Or could we do something with the personal terminal? Burn out circuitry. Well, maybe we could at one point, but not anymore. Oh, radio. The damaged radio blares a static tune. Yeah, so I think we've done everything we can in here for now. And even though I can see the PDA up here on the ledge, I don't think we can get there through the debris. So I actually think it's time to head back to the birthing Nexus room we just briefly saw previously.
I love Juca-Cola. Love it.
They say it's made from people.
Juca-Cola is made of love and happiness.
And it also could kill you stone dead from the little text that we read earlier. But maybe it's delicious all the same. Anyway, let's get back into the birthing lab Nexus, push on to the room we saw briefly, and then probably end off this part. Onwards we go. Voice recorder, an authoritative voice broadcast from the tiny recording device. Yeah, there seems to be a lot of stuff in here, and we are already pushing the limit of this video, so I think we will end off the part right here and pick right back up in the next one. So that was the end of part 4, and we opened up a new room, and we were into Julia Kearns' very horrific bedroom and read some disturbing PDAs. All the people in this facility seems to have been at one point normal, and then it just deteriorated into blood, gore, mess, madness, and weird fetishes as well. So we still don't have the answer to what exactly happened, but we have some clues as to what they were into, and Hadley is still stuck in the middle of it. I hope that you fine folks out there has had as good of a time as I've had, and that I will see you again in the next part. Until then, have the greatest of times, and as per usual, game your little souls away. Bye for now.